Back in the 1960s, surviving summer required a lot of patience. Only about 10% of American homes had air conditioning, leaving families in the South to sleep out on their front porches just to catch a breeze. Today, 9 out of 10 homes have an AC unit, and we expect instant, effortless comfort the moment we walk inside. But what actually happens when you push that button on your wall? And more importantly, when the air coming out of your vents suddenly goes warm, what exactly went wrong? To fix a broken air conditioner, we first have to unlearn a common myth. An AC unit does not manufacture cold air and pump it into your room. It does the exact opposite. It is a machine strictly designed to suck the existing heat out of your house. Think of your AC system as a track team running a continuous relay race. They grab a baton of heat from inside your home, carry it through tubes, and run it across the finish line to dump it outside. But sometimes a runner trips. The team drops the baton, the heat stays trapped inside, and you are left sweating. A broken AC always points back to a failure in this relay chain. To get the heat moving again, we need to investigate the 5 most common roadblocks that stop your system from crossing the finish line. Let's test your knowledge of how this machine works. True or false? Air conditioners naturally use up their cooling liquid over time and occasionally just need a refill. False. That liquid is called refrigerant. Refrigerant is the chemical compound that circulates through the system to absorb and carry the heat baton. A healthy system never consumes its refrigerant. If your levels are low, it means your equipment has physical damage and is actively leaking. Try this one. True or false? Forgetting to change a flimsy cardboard air filter can turn your heavy-duty AC machine into a solid block of ice. That is true. Look at this cross-section of your indoor unit. Inside, you have an evaporator coil. The evaporator coil is a network of highly chilled tubes responsible for pulling the heat and moisture directly out of your room's air. When your air filter fills up with dust and pet hair, it builds a solid wall. The cold air gets trapped inside the machine. With nowhere to go, that cold air circulates right back onto those icy tubes, freezing them solid. It is exactly like forcing a relay runner to sprint while breathing through a dirty juice box straw. Eventually, they are going to collapse. Whether the refrigerant leaks out of the pipes or a clogged filter suffocates the airflow, the system loses its ability to capture and move heat. The relay race stops before the baton ever leaves your house. Moving outside. True or false? Planting thick bushes directly against your outdoor AC unit keeps it shaded and helps it run more efficiently? False. Your outdoor unit needs to exhale all the heat it just brought out of your house. If it is smothered by landscaping, it chokes. To work properly, that box needs 2 to 3 feet of completely clear space in every direction. True or false? Buying a larger, more powerful AC unit guarantees your house will get colder faster. False again. If a unit is too large for your square footage, or if your ductwork is too small, the system will constantly turn itself on and off, grinding down its own parts. You get the same overworked result if you rely on an outdated mechanical dial thermostat, like this one, which feeds the system inaccurate temperature readings. Final question. True or false? The breakdown of just one internal mechanical part will stop the entire cooling process. True. The most vital part is the compressor. The compressor is an electric pump that pushes the refrigerant back and forth between the inside and outside units. If the compressor breaks down, the heart of the system stops pumping, and every runner on the track is paralyzed. If the internal mechanical runners break down, or the finish line is blocked by a wall of weeds, the heat stays exactly where it is. Keeping your home cool isn't about blasting ice into a room. It is entirely about maintaining a clear, uninterrupted path for heat to escape. If a motor burns out or a refrigerant pipe springs a leak, you need to call a professional technician. But you actually have direct control over the physical roadblocks that cause many of those failures in the first place. First, check your indoor air filter every single month. Swapping out a dirty filter lets the lungs of your system breathe freely and stops that evaporator coil from icing over. Second, go outside and inspect your condenser box. Pull away the tall grass, rake back the fallen leaves, and make sure the heat has a wide open exit path to leave your property. By taking a few minutes to clear the track, you give your relay team the exact conditions they need to win the race against the summer heat.